Listen, what's the worst that could happen? Oh wait, shit.
But you have something I want, and that is a very, very big knife.
What? She only sent me some rocks. Fuck her. This is why I don't send you anything on Mother's Day, Mom. Hey, do me a favor. Can you do a science?
What's up?
Can you come over here and just like jump down and see if you take any damage?
I shouldn't. Or if I do, it'll be negative.
I always forget to unmute. Why is that such a problem for me? Oh my god. Hi, chat. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Viv. Hi, Velocrum. And hi, Krieg. Hi, Rella. Long time no see. How's it going? Already with the posture check. How dare you? Don't you know I am perfect as I am? But thank you for redeeming the posture check, Viv. It does mean a lot. So, I debated it, honestly. Oh, okay, cool. Good. Congrats on the house. Really glad you got that. I think today we're mostly going to be doing more Satisfactory because, quite frankly, I am addicted to that. And I picked up a new game last night. I've been playing it. I'm not sure if I want to do it on stream because it's one of those games I don't know how I feel about it. But that's okay. We'll do a morning. Ruby, no, okay, maybe the world is ending. I don't know. It's hot outside. Good morning, Ruby. Let me give some shout outs. I know some people that need some wonderful shout outs. Let's see. We need one for Velocrum. We need one for Ruby. And go check out these amazing people. How hot is it over there? That's a good question. Let me look that up real quick. Weather. Let's see. It is currently 80 degrees here. That is 26 degrees Celsius for our international friends. And they're expecting the high today to be 91. So not super hot, but it's going to be up there. So definitely, you can tell I'm in the south. Currently the heat index is currently 82 with a humidity of 74%. Yeah, it's gonna be a little toasty, but it's not the worst conditions I've ever dealt with. Not even lying, I used to work in dry cleaning. It was, imagine 100 degrees, like 200 degree steam pipes running through the place, 100% humidity all the time. Fucking brutal, that's what that is. So, this is not terrible. It has kind of screwed up my perspective of that. Anyway. Might help if I actually, load it into the game. I had it pulled up, I just forgot to load. This is kind of impromptu. I was doing clips, and then I looked at the time. It's like, oh shit, it's time to go live. But yes, this is unfortunately not going to be the new norm. I have the PTO today, and I'm doing a stream tomorrow with Envy Draven. Looking forward to that. We're going to be playing some wonderful, wonderful games. Hi, Amanda. There we go. Pedro. I absolutely love that music bit. I don't know where it comes from, but it's amazing. Thank you for headpads, Viv. I need to set that up as a command. And I will eventually, I promise. there's still a lot of scuff, guys. I'm still doing a lot of work behind the scenes, trying to get everything built up. But thank you guys for showing up. Let me give Manda a shout out real quick. How is Manda not in chat? Oh, you're getting shout out anyway, nerd. I give him so much shit about those fucking body pillows, but oh my god. I'll be real, some of those I'm like, damn, I'll take one. Oh shit, he heard me. God damn it. Damn it, you were supposed to hear that, Manda. Damn it. Oh. Well, guess what's getting clipped? Me being a fucking idiot. Oh, that's... I'm not gonna live that one down, now am I? We have a heat wave warning with the highest temp predicted at high 90s. Oh, fuck me. Krieg, no, don't do it. No, seriously, don't do it. Heat wave warning, high 90s. Darling, is that all? Like I said, my perspective is fucked because I used to do a lot of menial labor in very hot conditions. Well, tell it to quit being a bitch. That's all you gotta do, real simple. Tell it to stop being a bitch. Armed police? What? What? I forget. I thought you were the Air Force, the Royal Air Force. That's not a heat wave. Yeah, at this point it's like, oh hey, it's mildly warm. It's a heat wave. Congrats. Alright, anyway, I think we need to get into the game. Let's get this started. And of course, we have Foreman the Bat with us today, since I have no friendos on currently. Although, I am aware that Volocrum may join me in a bit. Might be going back to go about to go back to Iran? Is that what you're trying to say? I knew that there was, like, a situation developing, but I've been too busy with other things to really focus on it. Does that make me a terrible person, chat? Like, legitimately, does that make me a terrible person for not really, like, following current geopolitics just, like, mad? Like, part of me is saying, no, it's fine, because, I mean, let's be real, it is. Alright, what was I gonna do? Right. I was gonna make sure that we had the basics built up. Uh-oh. Manda, what did you do? I'm trying to see what Manda did. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, the only thing I know is that Iran is currently allied with 3 other nations. They are allied with the People's Republic of China. They are allied with the Russian Federation. And they are allied with the North Korean People's Republic. Or I guess the People's Republic of Korea, if you want to get technical. Someone can't get enough coffee in real life and have coffee in game. Now that's commitment. Daisy, look, man. Okay? Listen, I'm not saying I have an addiction. Besides, actually, I don't actually drink coffee. I drink hot chocolate at work, believe it or not. That's my go-to caffeine source. Dump that. Did they really? Holy shit. How bad did the Iranians piss them off to do that? That's fucking wild. Like, I thought they were in it to win it. I don't know what's going on over there. I'm gonna grab all these and might as well cash them in. You do, I'm addicted to tea either way. Yeah, tea's decent. I'm not a big fan of it, but I get it. I really do. Yeah, I'm gonna dump all this stuff I don't need just to clear out some inventory space. Damn, I've got a lot of this shit. I mean, to be fair, knowing the firepower that even... I'm not saying... Don't interpret this as me saying that Germany is weak. Germany is, like, rearming like mad. I find it fascinating, actually. I really do. But back in like the 70s and the 80s, the Soviets basically invested heavily in the idea that they could go with brute force over anything else. And when they did that, they basically traded their ability to project power based on basically hoping that they could just really, really cash in on overwhelming NATO with just sheer number of tanks. And that has not exactly worked out well for them, because we found out back in the 90s the M1 Abrams was going up against what was at the time modern Soviet armored vehicles, and was just absolutely whooping their ass. And you gotta remember, the M1 Abrams platform was developed with the Germans, and eventually the two sides sort of split. So a lot of the technology that was found in the M1 Abrams is also found in the Leopard tank. So there's a lot of like if the Abrams could absolutely kick Russian tanks in the teeth back in the 90s, it's only gotten worse, because the only thing the Russians even developed between the fall of the Soviet Union and now was the T-14 Armata, and they were basically bringing their tanks up to what was usable in the 90s. And they are absolutely in no position whatsoever to, like, project power. And that's just the Russian Federation. That says nothing about the Iranians. The most advanced piece of tech they had was the F-14 Tomcat, and Israel has already destroyed 2 of those. I don't know how many are in their fleet. I think there's like 24 or so still active. But the F-14 is obsolete. Like, we have completely retired it from the U.S. Air Force. I was trying to say Armed Forces and Air Force at the same time. That didn't work out well. Surprise, surprise. So, long story short, the Iranians are flying technology that we consider obsolete. Oh, don't get me wrong. The F-14 is a beautiful aircraft. I'm working your... Okay. Thank you, Ruby. I love you. Mwah. Kisses. You're a sweetheart, darling. Thank you. Those of you who don't know, Ruby Flame is working on a 3D model for me, so I will have a PNG, a 2D model, and a 3D model. It's going to be amazing. And I know that an absolute sweetheart is working on it, so I trust her implicitly to do, like, I could gush about how cool Ruby is for a while, and I think I might. But yeah, absolute sweetheart. I'm gonna give her another shout out. She absolutely deserves one. What's crazy where I'm from, people are making memes of this. They added some football commentary, or some people call it soccer, what's happening in some vids, if you get what I mean. I mean, Creed, nope. No. You do that, and there we will have a very stern talk. And you will not like the outcome, sir. Okay, I'm gonna go dump this alien protein, or alien DNA in here. We should be getting a shit ton of points for these. Let's go. We're just raking in them coupons. That's the one thing I love about the alien DNA. The alien DNA, more than anything else, will absolutely get you the most points that you can cash in for all sorts of goodies. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to that quartz. I might need it. If I could turn in that raw quartz. I'm mostly just cleaning inventory right this second. Hell yeah, let's go. Anyway, the reason I know so much about politics is mostly because Dad was he had a bachelor's of science in, or was a bachelor of arts. Anyway, it was in history. And growing up, I heard lots and lots of stories. Because you gotta remember, Dad was born back in '59. He grew up during the height of the Cold War. And so, and I was born and then 3 years later, the Cold War ended. Okay? So, he had a very fascinating take on that era of history. I mean, he grew up watching the original Star Trek, which is fucking wild to me. Like, he watched it live. And of course, he was there for all the controversy that they had every now and again, like the infamous Kirk Uhura kissing scene. Which, fun fact, that was not actually the first interracial kiss portrayed on screen. That's just the one that everybody remembers, because the original one was with Lucille Ball and I forget his name, the guy that basically played Ricky Ricardo. Anyway, but he was a white Hispanic, and so it's sort of considered like okay. But they were the first to actually kiss on screen, which is crazy. Geeklet! Geeklet, Geeklet. Oh, how's my sweetheart today? Mwah! Kisses, darling. Oh, how are you, sweetheart? I'm not seeing you a bit. Where you been? I miss you. Why you do this to me? Why you make me sad? No, it's okay, darling. Don't feel terrible for not being around. It's all good. You know what? I want glass roofs. Why not? And I guess I'll get some tar. I want the inverted heat wave. Makes my computer room warmer than other parts of this. You know what? That's fair. That is totally fair, darling. I understand. Well, I hope you stay nice and cool, and you're, of course, always welcome here with us. We'll take care of you, because we love you. You're a sweetheart. How many points do I have? Okay. That's not terrible. Yet. Damn it. Ah, son of a... I want the ventilation bundle. Damn it. Ah, well. It'll be alright. You are cool, sweetheart. You absolutely are. Geeklet is a sweetheart. Confirmed.
All FICSIT vetted materials are tested for toxins, hallucinogens, and other biologically adverse effects. Pioneers are advised not to immerse themselves in these materials, and not to lick, eat, breathe in, or otherwise consume them.
Don't you tell me how to live my life, Ada. Heckin' rude. Yes, it is, 1.1. There's a lot of quality of life things. By far my favorite. Let me see if I can get to a point where I can show you what I'm talking about. So, like, they added, curves. No, wait, it's really evident over here. Ah, shit! That was not what I wanted. Well, that happened. Okay, that was a thing. So anyway, they added curves to conveyor belts, which is, like, I was at first thinking, like, what's the point of this? But it makes it so cool because, alright, literally, I have these curved conveyor belts snaking across the desert. And you combine that with a hypertube, and you can just see that, like, it perfectly matches the curve. So you just got this long, snaking set of conveyors and tubes all the way across the desert, and I absolutely love it. I think it's actually really an awesome feature that they added, because it really sort of works together to sort of make them aesthetically pleasing in a way that I didn't think I would enjoy, but I love it. Hi, Bean. It just looks awesome, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's a thing, and I absolutely love it. Now, if I remember where I am, let me check something real quick. Autism and Perturabo flow through me when making my factory. Well, first of all, why are you letting Perturabo influence any of your decisions? That dude is a bit unhinged, okay? Just saying. Like, I wouldn't trust Perturabo, to be honest. I do not trust him. Aha! There is a bunch of coal over here. I knew there had to be some locally. Alright, this is good. This is really good. Okay, it's time to kick somebody's ass. Let's go! Alright. Good job. Oh, there's a cave over here. Absolutely amazing. Oh wait, I thought there was a cave. There's a cave around here somewhere. I know there is. Alright, I'm gonna grab this quartz real quick. Anytime I find random deposits, I'm gonna harvest them just to be on the safe side. Alright, so, I know that there are several iron deposits near here, which means that I can start to produce additional steel, which means that I'm gonna tie that into the other stuff flowing around. I always forget how much limestone is in there, Jesus. Let's see if we can find it, chat. Because I know for a fact there's like a major source of Caterium up on this ridgeline somewhere. Ray! How you doing, sweetie? Let me give you one of those tasty shoutouts. Basically, one of my friends did a subathon last week, and he received one of the goals where you submit a photo. It will be his PFP. So I sent my feet pic as a joke, and today I saw. What? What kind of wild ass shit are y'all getting up to? Damn. But hi, Ray. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Nope. The only ass whooping around here is gonna be what I give to you. Get back up! Ow! Asshole! Alright. Well, he's dead now, so it doesn't matter. Have a headache, like extremely depending on this headache. Aw, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Hey, I don't know if you've ever heard this. I don't know if it will work in your situation. I can only hope that it does. You hold your thumb and your index finger apart, and you sort of gently squeeze on the webbing between the two fingers, And that usually helps to alleviate the headache. See if that does anything for you. If it doesn't, I mean, no harm, no foul, but I can only hope it gets better, okay? Now, I know there's some Mercer Spear in here. Hi, assholes! There we go. Alright, where is it? Don't tell me I grabbed it already. I might have grabbed it already. Oh well, it'll be alright. Well, Ray, if you do stream, let me know, darling. Because I will definitely come lurk. I love watching you play your games. And those of you who don't know who Ray is an absolute sweetheart. She is 100% the person that, like, if I ever end up there in her area, I'm definitely coming to say hi. And we're probably gonna go shopping. Get up there. I don't know why I was going up there. I'm just losing my mind slowly but surely. Alright, so what I need to do is I need to go over here. Oh! Hi! Are you ready to die? Guess so. Alright, so what I think I need to do is... Alright, I'm gonna scan for some iron. Perfect. Oh yeah, we got a... Ooh, excuse me. Actually, real quick before I go... Normal, pure, and normal. And they're all about equally spaced too, aren't they? That's interesting. Alright, and then the, where's that coal deposit? There it is. Perfect. Oh yeah, there's even more coal deposits. Hell yeah, let's go. Alright, what kind of purity are we dealing with here? Normal. And normal. Okay. That is a-okay. Because what I'm thinking is, I'm pretty sure there's a limestone deposit. Yep, that's what I thought. So, we got some limestone deposits here and here, and then we got one there. The advantage to harvesting these is going to be that those are normal. And I could probably overclock just a little bit to make sure I get optimal production. And then run it over here with the iron. And then have it producing the steel beams. And then the steel beams produce the encased concrete beams, which would allow me to free up production of steel beams back at my original base. And hopefully sort of lead to more optimal results. Not perfect, but better than nothing. So I think that's a good plan. My thinking is I want to... So there's that one limestone deposit. Oh, there's a cave. Hell yeah, cave. Alright, we'll explore it in a minute. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and explore it now. Mostly so I don't forget about it. If I forget about it, I would feel so terrible. Oh, there's probably gonna be striders in here. Yep, there you are. Hi! Nope. Ow, shit! You asshole! That's why I hate striders. Alright. Cool. Oh, okay. I hate striders, man. I really do. I hate striders. That way, I will know that I have been this way and not to go in. Now, ideally, Jesus, did I really do that? Perfect. Ah, get up there. Alright, so I know I need to transport. How do I... That's another hyper to split off from existing path. Can only be accessed when entering from the longer side. Well, let's see how this thing works. Well, we'll certainly see. Okay, so next course of action I think needs to be... Let's tap off of you. And we'll go... I think this looks like a decent spot. Yeah. Oops, wrong command. Alright, so we're just going to continue building foundations. We're going to make sure that we... you know what, this will be fine. This will be a-okay. Gunaroo 14, thank you so much for the head pats. I will be the first to admit I am working on that still, so I apologize. I don't have anything visually represented. But, yeah, we're working on it. It's on the list of many things to do. But I appreciate it nonetheless. Thank you, and welcome in. How are things going today? Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. And I hope you're not too hot wherever you are, because it is 80 degrees here, and with a high of 90 degrees expected. So, hope you're staying cool and comfy somewhere. It's so funny, like, people were bitching about all the rain we were getting, and I was like, yeah, you're gonna be hating it when, summer actually hits and you guys are sweating like crazy. You're gonna be like, man, I wish we still had some of that rain. $81? That's not terrible. I probably could have gone further, but I'm okay with this. There's that. Alright. And that's when I realized I put the wrong device. Ah, well, it'll be okay. I'll just tear it down. I wanted one with a, platform on it. That way I could, in a pinch, use it to get around. There we go. Hell yeah, let's go. Good morning, Kazik. Happy birthday. How's it going? Let me give you one of those tasty shout-outs. I assume you're working today, because when are you not working? I'm like, oh, man, there you go, let's go. And yes, Gunnaru, yes, I am a signing professional electrical engineer recognized in, I believe the current count is 12 states. There's actually a list in the About Me. I actually deliberately asked for that panel. I said, hey, I want to list off my states. So, off the top of my head, if I can recall them all correctly, it is California, Nevada, Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Minnesota, where else? Pennsylvania, Maryland, Massachusetts, Ohio, North Carolina. Oh, which one are you living in? Which one are you subject to? Which one are you gonna be worried every time you walk into a building being like, oh shit, did an elf design this one? Yeah. No, I make that joke all the time, but it's great. More than likely, you're not gonna run into one of the buildings I've designed. Ohio? Okay. Ohio is one of the more recent ones, so I haven't done a ton of work in Ohio. But, that being said, I predominantly work on Planet Fitness and Starbucks. And that's just because that's who our clients happen to be. And, it's interesting. Every now and again, I bang my head against the wall and be like, why? Why are these idiots so stupid? Viv! Viv has returned. We are blessed by the presence of Viv. Hi, babe. Alright, where did... Alright, that should be the iron deposit. Oh, hi! More of you assholes. Hi! Get back here. Get back here, you asshole. Whoops. Ow! Asshole! Rude! Aw, thank you, Mr. K. Give you one of those heckin' tasty shoutouts. Whoops. Wrong button. There we go. Perfect. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna just dump these well, I guess I could take them back with me. It won't hurt anything. I figure if I pick it up, I'm gonna put it to use somehow. Alright, this is the normal node. Alright. Yeah, have a good day, Mr. K. Or else. No, just kidding. You will have a good day or else. Oh, that's... crazy. Alright, so I'm thinking we need to go ahead and start building some infrastructure. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and put that as number 8. I just want to get some height on this thing. Very particular about how this looks. I hope this isn't gonna be too long. If it is, it's just gonna suck. I guess if I was smart about it, I'd be measuring along the way, but that would require me to have that brain thing. Oh. Derps. Really? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna take... And I think we can tap in right here. So we're gonna transport under Hypertube branch. Gonna be an interesting twist as it tries to work around itself. Ah, come on. Really? Alright, fine, be that way. Alright, let's go. Alright, we're tied in with the rest of the network. And I believe all we have to do now is just run. Oh, come on. Damn it. This sucks. Ah, well. Literally the entire purpose behind this shit was to make nice, elegant curves that I could then tap into. Ah, okay. Well, we'll just have to redo it. Wait, why is that screwed up now? Oh. God, that's gross. Okay. Well, we'll deal with it. We will deal with it, chat. Because that's what we do. I guess I could have put the hypertube on the bottom. Well, it looks hideous, but at least all the hideousness is contained in one little area, so I'm not gonna fight it too hard. It's alright, we work within the limitations that we're presented with. You know, talking with several people, they apparently do not like the hypertubes, and I'm not quite sure I understand why. Like, I don't know if it's coming down to a matter of personal opinion or what, but personally, I love hypertubes. I think they're great. It's like, cool, just hop in there, take your little break while you're zipping across the map. Like, what's not to love about it? I'm sure somebody would be like, oh, but they're so slow. Like, Yeah, but it's not that terrible. At least I don't think it's don't. Or at least I don't think it is. Derp. I can't talk today. But I mean, to me, it's got these nice graceful curves, and they sort of snake along the terrain. And I know somebody's gonna be like, well, that gets in the way of the trains. So? My thought process is, you know, hey, let's, you know, you work within limitations. If it's that big of a problem, you move the line. It's not that big of a deal. But I mean, I build this in such a way that it's like if Mr. K wanted to join me on this build, he's still got the power lines, because the power lines are still hella useful. I don't know. I'm a weird duck like that sometimes. Alright, so... You know what? I think I'm going to... I'm actually going to take this off. I'm going to put a junction right here. I'll put the entrance right there. Alright, Viv, you have a good snooze. Take care of yourself, okay? That is the rule. You must take care of yourself. It's fact. Much science. Actually, I'll put it on the other side. I think that'd look better. I know, but, you know, try to take care of yourself. That's all we can really do. We can't really do much else about it. Sadly. I could have continued this on. Oh, I love it when I put something together and it's like, wait a damn minute. That's not gonna do. Not as elegant, but I'll take it. I'm just gonna tear that out because I'm gonna have to work around it anyway. Now, I'm going to need to build at least one power pole, or powered tower? Whatever it is. Anyway. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to tear all this out. It's less efficient, but I can convert it into stuff. Alright. That will do. Alright. Tired of playing around. Fire in the hole. sure we're good on the platform. We are. Beautiful. Now my intention is there's some more coal over here, and in a pinch, I could always fall back on the option of basically setting up a small coal power plant over here. If nothing else, I need to be able to transport said coal elsewhere for processing into iron. So, that's the plan. Aha, here we are. Oh, you asshole! Shit. Get back here. Right. Okay. That happened. Where's my ore deposit? Got so busy fighting the damn bugs. The only good bug's a dead bug. Ah, shit, there's more of them. Alright, come here, you little bastard. Come on. Yep. I saw you coming. Can't do shit. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's see, the plan of attack was we were going to build various things. So yeah, we got that one. 2 and 3, so alright. So we're gonna have 2 limestone deposits, 2 iron deposits, and 2 coal deposits. So I think I can safely go ahead and say that we're going to have 6 total Mark II miners, and those are going to feed into you know what, rather than try and overcomplicate that process, why don't we go ahead and head back and we'll at least get the Mark II miners in place. We'll see what, oh, excuse me. We'll see what the baseline is. If the baseline is above a certain threshold, we can always, you know, come back. Let's go, baby. I was wondering how that worked. Okay. My intent is I'm going to eventually overhaul everything, but for the time being, this is going to work out well. At least I hope it does. Alright, so let's start getting stuff. Hey, you guys should be back out of jail. Welcome back. Give that hop. Alright, so the reason I wanted to get the Mark II miners was because we're gonna have 2 limestone deposits, one here. Probably under guard. No? Alright, nice change of pace. Miner Mark II. Alright, so we're going to have about 120 per minute. So if we do the 2 of them together, that's going to be about 240. Now, the baseline constructor will handle up to 45 a minute. So 240 divided by 45, that's 5.33. So if we did that, we could definitely have 5 of them and have everything we needed. The problem is going to be, do we want to go ahead and do that, or do we want to add that 6th one? Because see, really, if you take 120 divided by 45, that's 2.66. Which is enough for about 3 of them. And I'm trying to avoid having to use up all my my power slugs, because if I use up my power slugs, I can't use them elsewhere in the factory where it might be necessary. So I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to build... I'm going to clear out some space. Ooh, nice, a slug. Don't worry, Chad, I'm not gonna... Perfect. Alright. So now I can build some basic foundations. Do I have enough for... Well, shit. Okay. Looks like I make a run back all the way. But I guess that's to be expected, because I'm kind of an idiot. You know, it happens. But we'll just run over here, we'll make a quick dash back to the base. We'll get the stuff we need and keep on trucking. Actually, I might extend the hypertube a little bit all the way down, but we'll do that later. I just think it'd be convenient to be able to navigate wherever I need. Let's go! Yoom! That's right, baby. I ain't can just sit back and relax while it takes me where I need to go. So we're gonna get some reinforced iron plates. Then we'll head back out there. Actually, while I'm here... Tubes keep in mind Futurama. Damn right they do. Oh shit. I'm gonna need some, steel beams. Alright. We'll get to that in a second. What is it? It isn't here. It's one of the reasons why I want to reorganize this shit, because I've got a lot of stuff just scattered around and I need to make sure that I get it to a mall type setup. And while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and dump a bunch of stuff I found while exploring. Alright. Then we'll go ahead and we'll process out the various proteins. Might as well. I mean, if I'm killing everything, might as well make use of it. If I was smart, I would automate this, but, you know, that'd be smart. Let's go. I can afford that, ventilation bundle. Why not?
Thank you for purchasing a license for these Fix-It Awesome Shop products.
Okay. Well, that's certainly a thing. Alright, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna finish, construct... Oh, steel beams. Almost forgot the steel beams. Everything I'm building is based around using steel beams as the Mark III logistics. I could upgrade to the 4. The problem is that's going to need encased steel beams, and I'm not mass producing those yet. That's literally what we're working on right this minute. We're working on making the encased steel beams more automated, and the intention behind that is that will help to upgrade everything to Mark IV. And the reason you want to upgrade is because, like, the Mark I miner is, or I'm sorry, the Mark I conveyor belt is good for up to 60 units per minute, but every time you go up a tier, it brings it up to like, it literally doubles it. So you think about it, like, okay, Mark II, you're going from 60 to 120. Mark III, up to 240. Technically it's 270, but it's 240 for all intents and purposes. So the Mark IV would go up to 480. And that kind of output means that, you know, you could really be producing a shit ton of stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, 240 is nothing to sneeze at, but being able to literally double that output, that's something different. Anyway, we will, we'll keep on working on this, and we're gonna keep on going. I don't know how long we're gonna go today. I'm kind of keeping it light. But, you know, I'm open to suggestions also. As the noise marines are prone to saying, things will get loud now. Hi, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. How are you this wonderful Monday morning? I assume it's Monday. I'm in the United States, so I don't know where you're from, but I hope you're having a good day regardless. Do a nice graceful curve up here. And then we'll immediately go 10:30 a.m. Awesome. So you're on East Coast time. Wonderful, wonderful. Grab these pale berries before I bury them forever. Or explode them. Might have missed. Just realized I'm starting to run low on concrete. That won't be a big issue for very long, but still, it's kind of annoying. It's like, really? Out just the way I wanted. Because now I can go straight this way. should be able to clear out a small area for, you know what? I'm very tempted to use this big rock. But it'd be such a pain to work around. Yeah, I guess I could just distribute the power. Nah, I'll do it right here. This guy. Oops, not what I wanted. Oh, am I out of Nobelisk? Really? Well, that's okay. I'm about as... That's about as far as I'm gonna go with this. So... I'm gonna put... Scoot this over. Make sure that all looks good. Yeah, I will need 2 conveyors, as well as the, words, as well as the, hypertube. But that's okay, I'll just run everything over. Now, I want this all to kind of come over here and dump over here, so I'm gonna run all of my stuff, my infrastructure, this way. Darn it, almost there. Ooh. Now, in case you're curious why I keep coming back to the conveyor even though I'm not building any, that's because the conveyor is going to be the limiting factor on this one. The hypertube can go much further, but this one will at least allow me to more or less use the conveyor as a sort of gauge on how far I can and can't go. And the reason I'm doing it this way is because eventually I'm going to have to bring materials from the forested area to where I'm processing the coal, because the coal is sort of centralized. So that makes the most logical sense. Now, I'm not going to bring the limestone raw, mostly because... Oh, I did it dumb this morning. Okay, I'll fix that later. So, all right. So there's a thing in logistics where you have weight gaining and weight reduction. And the way you can basically think of it is, so let's say you've got, let's use table salt as an example. So a lot of table salt is obtained by basically boiling off salt water in large flat areas. And there's actually very little salt relative to the weight of the seawater it comes from. So it makes 0 sense to transport hundreds or thousands of gallons of water when, you know, I think U.S. trucks are limited to 80,000 pounds, which is about 40,000 kilograms. Anyway, so what they do is they process it on site. Oh, I'm out of copper. Out of copper sheets. That sucks. Alright, we'll go get some. So what they will do is they'll process the salt on site, and they will let the salt basically get condensed down until you have almost pure salt, and then they transport that. They do the exact same thing. Oops, it's over here. They did almost the exact same thing when it comes to what am I thinking of? Ores. So, like, you dig up, say, iron ore, for example. It is usually mixed with so many impurities, just because of it being in the ground. You know, it's mixed in with rock, with all sorts of stuff. It makes total sense for them to instead, they will process it a little bit on site. Not pure, but they can, like, condense it down to where it's like 85% of your finished product. So for every 100 pounds of whatever you're shipping out is 85 pounds of that is going to be you know, pure iron. That's not perfect, but it can then go to a refinery that's also going to be a steel mill, which is going to be handling the final, like, taking it from just a piece of rock into something that's actually useful. And I think I need the, copper sheets and some pipes. We'll grab some of everything while we're here, just because we can. But yeah, so the same thing with the limestone there. The limestone, it takes 3 limestone to produce 1 bag of concrete. And so it makes the most sense to go ahead and condense all that down. Why am I getting... Oh. Interesting. So apparently Mom wants me to call her, so if you guys don't mind, just as we're about to hit ad break anyway, I'm gonna step away to call Mom and see what she has to say. Okay? So, I'm gonna go on the Be Right Back screen. When we come back, we'll continue working. For now, just hang out and I'll be back in just a moment. Ciao! Alright, I got all that squared away. Okay. I also grabbed me a snack while I was away, because I was like, you know what, I need something to munch on. Nom 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 nom. Alright, so. What I told Mom was basically, don't go out of her way doing things special today. Because today is technically, I suppose, my birthday. But I'll be real, guys. I don't want anything special today. I kind of want to just vibe. I'm at that point where it's like, I don't really care anymore. I hate putting it that way, but it's true. It is 100% true. I just don't care anymore. Can't believe I forgot that part. Nah, well, it happens. Yeah, I figured it would make it this far. Good. The world does not need to be ended by a cranky cat boy. Actually, I think I want to redo this a touch. Mama Jean, hi. Sorry, I was opening a package and didn't want to. I didn't want to basically blow you guys' eardrums out, so I said, no, I'll just open this quietly by muting my mic for a second. That's the exact second you chose to say hi. So, but welcome. How you doing? Thank you. A lot of people are enjoying the new look, and I appreciate that a lot. There's certainly been a lot of great reception to it. So, Kazi, now that your day's up and going, what's the plan, buddy? Chilling, getting stuff ready for tonight, and going for stir fry for lunch. Hell yeah, let's go. Why? Why would I have a reason to hurt you? Kazakh! Oh, for fuck's sake. That's how you get injured, is you basically don't tell me what's going on. You asshole. What did you do? How'd you know I was looking at this last night? And I turned it down because I was like, who in the hell would play this? Fine. I will accept it on one condition. We're gonna collab playing this, okay? And if you say no, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Okay, he'll be ready to play it next week. I love Gob to death, but his internet connection is shit. Well, he's also put up his schedule for the week, and like I found out, if you don't, if you do not coordinate with some of these people, you will basically get down to the wire and be like, hey, when do you want to collab? Well, it won't be till at least next week because I've already put up my schedule. Ah, fucking rude. Free schedule that I could edit, so I'm gonna use it for a bit till I Try to get some stuff made. That's fair. I need to do something like that. Yeah, if only I can remember what I came all the way over here for. Oh yeah, Nobelisk. Let's see, I was gonna get Nobelisk, and what else was I gonna get? Might not hurt to grab some steel rods. Or iron rods, I guess, really. Alright. I should have enough. We zooming, chat. We zooming. Well, shit. It's one of those indestructible rocks. Heckin' rude. Oh well, that'd be alright. So now we should have concrete being produced. If I've got my math right, we should be getting 45 a minute. Well, no, I take that back. 120, but so we should be getting about 40 a minute, which isn't terrible. Not the greatest, but not terrible. That was not what I wanted. How dare you? Now the idea is I'm gonna run this conveyor over here. Now this part is going to get a little dicey, but it's not impossible. So, I mean, when I say dicey, I mean it's more like it's just an inconvenience. So, what I need to do is I need to first clear out some room. I was a little too close for that. I can put a single foundation down. And under logistics, I can get a merger. And then run this over here. Why are you... Ah, I see what it is. There we go. And then the plan is to eventually so that will get the combined product going that way, which is good. That's what I want. Now, there's another, there's another limestone deposit. Is that... No. Wait a minute. Alright. I was for a second there thinking I need to do something silly. Alright, so... Right, okay. All this dense foliage is making it hard to see. So guess what's gonna happen to it, Chad? If you guess it's gonna get blown to hell, you're absolutely right. Lord of Sal! How you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome. Let me give you one of those tasty shout-outs. But welcome in. How you been doing? How was, Shadowverse, Worlds Beyond? Thank you. As always, nice to see you here. Hope things have been good. Where's that limestone? Right over there. Okay, okay, okay. I am A-okay with this. Awesome. Of course, you're always welcome here, and hope you have a wonderful day. I don't know if it's hot there, but here in the States, we're kind of burning up just a touch, if you know what I mean. It's pretty warm. It's not really that warm, but everybody's all freaking out about the heat wave. It's like, guys, it's really not that bad. But you know how people are. People gotta be all dramatical. That's like a waterfall outside. Man, I would love some rain right now. I love it when it rains. I mean, granted, I am a gloomy cookie, so you know, kinda got that goth vibe going on. But just saying. Let's get forward a touch. There we go. Get some of this foliage out of the way. It's a lizard doggo. What's up, buddy? I have something for you. Really? Rude. Alright. It's alright, I'll get me a pet lizard doggo in a bit. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put down the Miner Mark II, and we're going to go this way with it. I don't feel like playing around. Alright, so I just clear out some of these rocks, and I think that'll be pretty good. I guess I don't technically need to, but I'll take out those as well. Alright, so now we can focus on the production. You know, when 1.0 came out and they introduced the straight conveyors, that was already a game changer, but the curved ones, oh my god, peak. Absolute peak, chat. Make sure everything starts working first. Alright. I'm surprised that thing didn't go off before. Where is it? Where is he? Okay. Back here. Hell yeah, let's go. Now what is that? Is that just a copper node? If it is, that's fine. That's just curious. Yeah, it's just a copper node. Oh. Okay. Ah, excuse me. Hell yeah, let's go. Alright, so that's got concrete being produced. That is excellent. And then, now, where's that iron node? Right there in front of me. Okay, cool. Get up. I have a method to my madness, I think. Yes, I'm aware I've been playing for 2 hours. Deal with it. I do think I will end around, say, noonish? Somewhere in that range. We'll probably raid out and go say hi to somebody. Because I kind of want to just vibe the rest of the day. But I still want to spend a little bit of time with you lovely people. Now, where's the nearest power line? Right there? Cool. Now, unlike the concrete, which I'm deliberately setting up to, you know, produce on site, so I don't have a bunch of limestone being shuffled all over the place. My intention here is to effectively transport the iron ore, because it has to be iron ore for it to properly be processed into steel. And this entire construction operation is to literally get encased steel beams into production. So that's why I'm going to all the trouble of setting up concrete as it is, and why everything's being shuffled over from this location towards the coal. I have to have the coal in order to produce steel. But the steel, in order to be produced into the final product that I need, also needs concrete. And the concrete can be pre-processed and done at smaller branch plants. And then I'll fool with the rest of this shit. I just realized I should do these backwards. God damn it. Ah well, they're back. Perfect. Alright. And the reason being is the concrete has to come in and merge here, but the steel can go up and over and avoid the worst of it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and take these out. I'm going to effectively build it like that. And that way when I build two of these, alright, so now I should be able to just transport everything along the same line. And then I'll need to go and of course get some more supplies, because I am starting to run out of various things. But, I mean, the fact that I was able to build so much without having to make more trips than I did, that's pretty good. Gazig, thank you for redeeming the posture check. Alright, fine. I will take a drink. God, it's like y'all care about me or something. Self-care elf. I mean, that's why I'm not going past about 4 hours today. I could go longer, but it's like, no, I'm gonna rest up. I'm running off about 4 hours of sleep, which is about par for the course. The heckin' elf needs water. Whatever. I mean, there's water in it, I think. Hold on. Let's see. Yep, water. First ingredient. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, don't kick me. Don't kill me. You can't yell at me about my energy drinks if you don't drink water. Also, can you check DM really quick? I sent a preview of the shell progress. Okay. Let me take a gander at that real quick. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go. Hey, I have a bottle of water on the desk. You just don't know which one I'm drinking out of. No, that actually looks really cool. I'm really happy with that. That looks really cool, Ruby. Thank you. Okay, so... Yes, I do. I think it's coming together great. My question is, why did shawls go out of fashion? Is it just because... Yeah, I'm curious why that happened. Alright, so... We should have 60... Well... I say that. We got a normal node and a normal node, so we should have about 120. Actually, let me go check that. I want to double check that before I say when we're there. No, it's fine. Listen. Alright. I had hoped to have it ready by Saturday, but I clearly have a model, so it's not like I'm desperate for a model right now. It's like, I've got something I can use. NB! How you doing, sweetheart? Give you one of those taste shoutouts. Envy is heckin' cute. I don't care what she says. Yes, 120 per minute. That's what I thought. Meow. Yes, the important question of the day is Envy caffeinated? I wanted to get it done Saturday too, but life said no. Listen, okay. Like, I'll be real, life takes priority. Because life is gonna find a way to take priority. Whether you want it to or not, it's gonna basically say, yeah, those plans you had, nah, we're not doing that. We're not doing that today. Uh-oh. Why is Envy not caffeinated? Envy, go get caffeine, girl. You need the caffeine. Life is the ultimate decision maker. Damn right it is. But no, it's like, I'm not gonna get upset just because, like, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice, okay? This is a piece of advice my uncle gave me, and considering him, like, I can kind of understand where this came from. Anyway, the advice is simply, you know, life is gonna basically get in the way, one way or the other. The question is whether or not you're gonna make a big deal out of it. Like, if it's outside your control, there's no point in getting mad about it. All you can do is basically just be like, well, looks like life is, you know, making me do stuff today. If I ask, but do you want the current bangs I have for the rest of reference, please. If I have a preference, I would prefer the reference bangs. Alright, how much? I'm gonna need a foundry. What do you mean I'm missing rotors? How am I missing rotors? Ah, for Christ's sake. Alright. Alright, Envy, you have a wonderful day at work. Thank you, Envy. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be hella fun. Let's see, I've got rotors over here. Let's see, might call to make sure I wake up. Kazik. Kazik, I'm gonna need a favor. You got Envy's number, and she's used to yelling at you. So, I need you to call Envy tomorrow. Yeah, let's go. Kazik support, let's go. That's awesome. Just yeets you out of there. Have a good day, Envy. Love you. I do think that's the cutest thing when it says, fell into a pile of blankets, can't get out. I think it was Gob's suggestion, so I'm totally fine with that. Alright, so, math time. So we've got 45 going in there, and we've got 120 coming in from the mines, so let's do some very quick math. Which, okay, so we're gonna need 3 foundries each. Now, their footprint is going to be bigger, but it's not impossible to work around. Let's see how big these things are. Okay, good. I was worried it was gonna interfere. Now, if I were to take this miner, build it this way, and then, let's see, these need to be too deep? Yeah. Put a merge block down the center. I think we can make this work. Yeah. Oh, for Christ's sake. Alright, so I'm gonna need 4 more foundries. Alright. That's usually how this goes. It's like, hey, I've got everything I need. Nope. Well, it happens. We're in the home stretch, because, like, this is the hardest part. Just, oops. Oh, I nearly went the wrong way. Whee! But that's usually what happens. Usually it's the fine-tuning that takes a while. The bulk stuff, like the foundations, laying the infrastructure, that takes a while, but it's not impossible. So... So run over here, get these modular frames. Ow, why does that hurt? Just sudden random ass pain shooting up my arm. It disappeared almost as soon as I realized it. Don't get old, kids. It sucks. That's advice from a gloomy cookie. Old as fuck. Oh, just be like, nope, don't get old. Just don't. Terrible idea. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Stay young and beautiful forever. Hell yeah. Okay, so current plan of attack is we're gonna build additional assemblers, or I should say foundries over here. Assuming they're all gonna fit. They should fit. Keyword should. Build them like this. That should give room. Awesome. I like that. Alright, so we're gonna need a splitter. Other part, the other major component of this is going to be iron. Where is that? There it is. Alright, cool. Now, in theory, I could literally do just a... Well, no, I could, but I don't want to. I was thinking that I could put a merger and then feed into that splitter, and that'd be perfect, but... I think this will work out slightly better. In fact, almost shockingly well. Little bit of spaghettification, but not terrible. Oh my god. So close yet so far. God, that's killing me. Alright, back we go. Back to the future. Nah. Good movie, but... Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, like, I forgot to switch the thing. So apparently, they originally... Oh, excuse me. One of the, producers, or one of the corporate execs, I can't remember which, wanted to name it Spaceman from Pluto, and didn't like the idea that, Marty McFly said that he was Darth Vader from the planet Vulcan. Like, apparently just wasn't a fan of it. And, so the corporate exec basically said, no, you have to change the name. And everybody kind of looked at him and went, that's a stupid idea. But they did it, and he finally relented when he realized, like, you know what, you're right, that's a stupid name. Let's go with Back to the Future. One of my favorite movies. Absolutely amazing. And the sad part is, like, I know Michael J. Fox is, like, he's getting pretty advanced into, like, he's got Parkinson's pretty bad. I highly doubt he's ever gonna, like, star in anything major ever again. Like, because I think he was getting some sort of medal from the president. I want to say it was Biden. Anyway, basically had to hold him up. He couldn't even stand on his own anymore. How sad. And it's like, man, that sucks. Your own body betraying you like that. So that killed the mood. One of my wild ass tangents. Zooming, chat. We zooming. Let's go. Alright. Oh, we got ads starting in a second. I'll talk to you about it in a second. you guys should be back from Agile. Welcome back. I was talking about something, but I can't remember what it was. Probably wasn't important. Make it slightly easier to get up here. Alright, so... Come on now. Okay. There you go. There's your response. Just realized I forgot to do the thing. Oh yeah, we got it going on now, chat. We got steel ingots being produced, which is great. And then, just out of curiosity, let's see here. So we're gonna have 45 being produced at a time. So 45, well, I said 40 times 6. So that's 240. That's maximum capacity for this belt size, which is fine. That's, you know, no point in trying to exceed that anyway. Not yet, anyway. So, next on our agenda should definitely be getting some assemblers built. So let's focus on that. Now the assemblers. We gotta figure out how much we're gonna need here. Okay, so... darn it. so we're gonna need twice the number of. We're gonna need twice the number of concrete as we're currently outputting, which sucks, but not impossible. Okay. Trying to do a thunk. So I think there's an untapped, I'm thinking there's an untapped limestone deposit nearby. Should be a normal quality. If it is normal quality, then we could always just do a slightly different load balancer, and that would work. It may not be ideal, but it would be functional, which is kind of the point. If that is not the case, we could always split the concrete production back out and do it that way, basically using power slugs to boost production and overclock everything back at our main facilities. The pros to that approach are that we've already laid out a lot of the infrastructure. We would just be basically splitting it back out instead of having it go through a merge block. The cons of that approach is that it would require more power slugs than if we just simply said, cool, let's tap this deposit at twice its capacity. That would take 2 power slugs. We just basically add more constructors and call it okay. So, I mean, there's more than one way to skin a cat when you're designing something. We do have the power slugs. The issue is that I don't want to use up power slugs this early in the game. Like, excuse me. Like if it's totally worthwhile, I'll do it. Like if I came across a sand deposit, SAM, strange alien material, you bet your ass I would basically dump 3 power slugs in there, consequences be damned, because I'm going to try and get every single piece of SAM out of that work site as I can, refine it on site so that basically I'm not losing production anywhere except for like maybe right there. But that's a totally different discussion, because strange alien material, I think as far as I know, only has like 3 deposits on this whole planet. And that's gonna make it hella valuable. But, okay, so production wise, we got 240, our cap is 18 on the steel beams, 36 for the concrete, but we're primarily concerned about the steel, so I would need 13 assemblers. Jesus Christ. Sorry. It would round off to 14, so 7 and 7. That doesn't even... Wait a minute. I missed a crucial step in the process, because I'm an idiot. Alright, I forgot I'm gonna go from ingots to steel beams, which is gonna need 60 per minute. And I've got an output of 240, so I'm gonna need 4 constructors producing 15 per minute. That would give me a total output of 60. Now you take 60 and divide it by 18, and you got 3.33. So that's starting to make a lot more sense to me. Okay, now what's that gonna do to us as far as the concrete goes? Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. So concrete is being produced at 240, but we would only need about 120. So theoretically, we'd be overproducing on the concrete. But considering literally that's the only purpose I have for concrete on this side, I'm okay with a little bit of waste. I apologize. I was getting comfy. Okay, so this is good. I can work with this because I was thinking like, god damn, 14 assemblers. That's wild. That would be a little bit taxing. But 4 constructors and 4 assemblers. We have the materials right now. So it would be very, very silly not to go ahead and start producing. Alright, that's not gonna work. About the only advantage to overproducing on the concrete is that if I need to grab some for any reason, and I do mean any reason, I've got an abundance that I can then use. So I'm gonna need... So, to keep it kind of split, it's going to need to come into to a splitter. Perfect. So from this splitter, it would then hit additional splitters. But that should load balance in such a way that basically at 240 coming in, it splits, goes 120 here, 120 here, and then splits goes 60, 60, 60, 60. Which should be above the maximum capacity. No, wait, no, that's gonna be perfect. That's gonna actually be exactly what it calls for. So we're gonna be hella efficient. Now I'll go ahead and configure these. Yeah, okay. I've done that before. I put them wrong side round. So, the fact that I didn't is a small victory on my part. Okay. So we're going to start producing the steel beams, which is great. It's exactly what we want. Very quickly get this up, put a cap on this, because if I don't, I'll knock it off and make a mess. We don't need that. We don't need that, chat. I don't need that kind of voodoo in my life. But, yeah. So, just a quick second here while I, do a couple of little minor things. Sorry. Perfect. Okay. So, now we should be clear. Sir, I'm gonna need you to move, please. Give him a little left tap. Thank you. Now, so the assemblers. Oh, this is gonna be a tough one. So the assemblers are gonna want 18 per minute. Let me think about how I want to do this, chat. Because, on the one hand, I could do a merge and then a split, and then just basically increase production inside them to basically overclock. Because I could overclock them to 133%. That would do the job. Okay. Yeah, I think I like that plan just a little bit more. So what I think I'm going to do is, rather than overcomplicate this any more than I have to, I'm going to do merge. So you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. Beautiful. Alright, now I should be able to lay down some foundations. Alright, and then into the goes, all those go in the splitter. Although, looking at the layout, I may have to go this way instead. Oops. Not what I intended, gotten too big of a hurry. Alright. So I should have enough room to do necessary assemblers. Give myself a little bit of wiggle room. Alright, cool. Perfect. Okay. Oops, I might have missed. Whoops, it happens. Alright, so I think I should be able to start building a couple of splitters. If I put the splitters like that, I think I can make it work. Yeah, no, I don't like the clipping issue on that one. Well, I suppose that works. I don't think I'm gonna be allowed to give Mr. K shit about spaghetti anymore. Oh, this is a complicated mess, but you know what? It works. I'm beyond caring at this point. I hate saying that, but it's true. It's like, damn, how... This is madness. And somebody inevitably comments, "This is Sparta!" And then I was like, no, denied. Ah! Fell down. Yeah, I fell down the hole, so, you know, good going, me. Alright, can I tap into the... Yes, I can tap into that power hole. Hell yeah, let's go. Alright, so now I should be able to plug in a power slug and go at 133%. I guess technically 134%. Alright. Come on now. Oh, that's why I don't have a power slug in there. Here. Really? There we go. Alright, cool. So now we should be getting... Let's see, 24... Now wait a minute. Wait a minute. What happened to 60 divided by... Let's see, 18 times 3 is 54. Now that I think about it, it might just be better off to... Okay, so trying to think. So in theory, if I put this slug in here and I say that I want 7 per minute, this one will take more, but the load balancing will eventually work itself out. At least in theory it should. Alright. Cool. So now I should be able to do a merger, which will output. So if I just do it right here, I'm gonna do 9. Alright, you guys should be back from Agile. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna land this thing in the mall. And once I do, I think I'm going to go ahead and shut everything down and go get some lunch, and we'll go from there. Plan is to stream tomorrow with the heckin' amazing Envy Draven. And Ruby, we need to collab sometime. I miss doing that. Last time we did, we tried doing Satisfactory. I think now that 1.1 is out, and let's do it without mods. I think we could do that. I think we could definitely make that happen. Also, you need to get me in touch with Nochi. I think Nochi would be fun to throw into a game like this. Just to see what kind of Wallace and Gromit bullshit he comes up with. I could see Nochi trying to like run conveyor belts and two of us just looking at it like, what the hell were you smoking when you did this? And Nochi's like, don't blame me, I'm small. Oh my god. So, there's somebody else I know who would be utterly terrible at this game, and I want this to happen. I want Nochi and Ducky to build in this game. I want to see what the fuck happens. That would be just a train wreck and a half, and it'd be great. I'm down for it. Like, I would pay real money to see that, just to see what they do. Hey, Sal, how's it going, buddy? Remember the spaghetti we had in the northeast part of the Factorio base? Wait, at least your stuff had a plan. Are you saying Nochi would just have so much spaghetti he could basically like feed most of Italy? Is that what you're telling me? Because as bad as that sounds, I kind of want to see it happen. I would literally give both Nochi and Ducky $100 worth of bits to see that. Oh my god, yes. Holy shit. We should make this happen. Just go harass, like, Ducky and Nochi. Like, knowing our luck, not only would they get along like a house on fire, but, like, that would just be freaking hilarious. I want this so bad now. Damn it. I want this so bad. Like, oh my god, that'd be great. Going to be in a collab with Nochi today so I can ask him. Yes! Do it. 100% I want this. Tell Nochi do it for my birthday, okay? That can be Nochi's gift to me. I don't know if his computer can handle Satisfactory though. Oh. Tell him to get good, scrub. Yes, we can worry about mods later. Because, like... I don't... Oh, wait, what did I do that for? Oh, good, you can reverse direction. some clipping with the hair, but it's gonna be unavailable. I mean, yeah, I kind of figured there would be, but I'll definitely have to look at it. I'm hoping either later today or sometime tomorrow I'm gonna get the new streaming PC up and running, and then I can stress test the computer and see if it can handle broadcasting and like B-Roy Studio. It's also got to stress test my VTuber model. All right. Well, guys, we're up and running on the encased steel beams, which is great. Ah, who's that?
Hello.
Oh, hi, Blackroom. How's it going?
Hello. Happy actual birthday.
Thank you. By the way, you had the worst timing.
Yeah, I had the best timing because we have the same timing.
You say that as I'm getting ready to raid out.
Yeah. I have the best timing because last time I only came in it when you were already done, so I'm much better than last time.
If you get to that point, let me know and I can help you set up VDN setup. Okay. Awesome. Well, guys, we got the encased steel beams coming in. So far, we're not getting great production, but it's better than nothing. So, with that said, let me I just want to go take one last look before I go completely crazy. How was your stream? How was what was that game? Life of Pi?
Life of P, I'm still playing, and I've only died like, I think I forgot a death, like 30 something, like 33 times now. I'm sure I forgot at least two.
Wait, in this session?
Oh no, including the other one, it's like, so that's like 16 deaths in this session. Ugh.
Jesus.
Hey, you try playing the game, you'll die a lot.
No, thank you. I don't think I want to play a game where I die that many times. I would quit out of frustration.
Dying is part of the game. Ooh, I can backstab this dude.
Well, in
Dying
that
is
case,
part of the game.
In that case, I have almost no interest.
Hey, you die in Satisfactory a lot as well. How else did you find
You
about the
say
wonders
that.
of...
You say that. Like, I know that you can die in Satisfactory, but it's not near that bad.
How else did you find out about the wonders of nuclear radiation?
I mean, you find it, you realize you're being radiated, and you run away.
Yeah, but you never, like, forget... Like... I've forgotten a few times that I... Hey, yeah, you know, you run out of filters pretty quickly.
Just saying, okay. I'm not one for Souls-like games. Yeah, no, I'm in agreement with you, Ruby. I think that game would frustrate me to the point that I'd be like, nope, I'm done. Just saying.
Yeah, Souls-like is not for everybody. I just love games with swords, because I like swords.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying that it's not gonna be
And
everybody's- It's not gonna be
Death is-
everybody's cup of tea.
Death is just part of the cause.
Uh-huh. Currently, if I remember rightly, I should be doing about 19 per minute. Yeah, because each machine is producing 6 except for one of them. One is producing 7, so 12 and 7, that's 19. I know it's not the greatest throughput, but at least it's something. Yeah, no, what's funny is the game on Thursday that I collab with Mr. K with, we're we're in the exact same spot too. So it's like, hey, this place looks familiar. Oh yeah.
As long as you don't get bored of it, that's pretty good.
Oh no, it's not boring. It's just interesting. Anyway, so
And it's good. It was nice joining you for a bit.
Yeah, sorry that I was just about to leave. It's like I said I was going to a few minutes ago, so I apologize. Let's see.
Oh no, it's fine. I was really impromptu. Like,
Uh-oh, you're getting yelled at. So. Well, that happened. Alright, let's go to chatting screen. Hey, Batboy909, thank you for the follow. It means a lot. Thank you. Do you want me to send you a video of the vids so far after some editing? Absolutely. Send me that. I'm very curious to see where we're at with that. But anyway, guys, let me see who is currently streaming. Who is online that I can raid. You know what? That's somebody I haven't raided.
Please!
Oops, that's not what I wanted. I didn't mean to have the audio playing. I was just seeing where he was at. Okay, guys.
I was about to raid as well, so whoever you choose, I'm just gonna go with you.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think we're gonna go and say hi to Comrade Dell. He is a, I'm not sure where he's actually located. He's playing Atomic Heart. I played Atomic Heart. It's a weird storyline, but, alright, let's get a raid message going. Alright. So if you are a subscriber or just a follower, you should be able to copy that message. If not, we will go right ahead and we will raid out. Thank you for the stream, Gloomy. We need a nickname, but quite frankly, I'm not really that pressed for it at the moment. So, but yes, thank you, Ruby. Thank you, Kazu. Thank you, everybody who decided to join me. I appreciate it oh so much. Let's go share some love to Comrade Dell. He's an awesome person. I highly recommend you give him a follow if you're not already doing so. I will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central with NB Draven. We will be having a grand time. Thank you oh so much for taking the time to be with me today. And of course, take care of yourself. And I will see you all later. Bye-bye.